Hey crew, it's Pitt, and I'm back with our tarot reading for our ISFJs for the week of July the 27th through August the 2nd. We will be pulling 8 cards from the Divine Feminine, 8 cards from the Divine Masculine, so that we can get a better understanding of how we can manifest our highest timeline in accordance with Spirit. The Divine Feminine is going to tell us the current situation. The Divine Masculine will tell us the steps that we can take in order to manifest our highest timeline. We will be pulling 8 cards in accordance with the chakras, but if today is the first time that you've seen my smiling face, or if you are unfamiliar with what the words things, old, self, flexible, and direct mean, then I recommend that you check out the video, Have you been doing MBTI wrong? Because there is a good chance that you have. Beginning with the base, we are going to pull in our Divine Feminine, the 7 of Swords. In the Sacral, we have the Magician in reverse. In the Solar Plexus, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. In the Heart, we have the 2 of Wands in reverse. In the Throat, we have the Page of Swords. In the third eye, we have the Chariot. And in the Crown, we have Temperance. And then rounding out our message from the bottom of the deck with the Divine Feminine, we have that's the 9, right? Yeah, the 9 of Cups in reverse. Next up, we will be seeing what we can do with this current situation to get a better understanding of how we can progress forward in order to manifest our highest timeline. One more quick shuffle. I've already done a pre-shuffle and a pre-meditation and prayer on the cards so that we can get to exactly what we need to get. Beginning with the Crown. We have the 8 of Swords in the reverse. In the third eye, we have the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. In the Throat, we have the 2 of Cups. In the Heart, we have the King of Cups in reverse. In the Solar Plexus, we have the 4 of Wands. In the Sacral, we have the 10 of Wands in the reverse. In the base, we have the Queen of Wands. And then rounding out our message from Spirit on the bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Cups in reverse. That's interesting. All right, let's dive in and see what the cards are telling us. We begin at the base because that is base existence. Do you have a home? Do you have provision? Do you have a job? This is your basic life, things that are happening. This is the area that governs love and wrath. So you may be giving too much affection to something. You may not be getting back the affection that you think that you deserve. For you in particular, this is going to be governed by your NI, which is the best possibility, the ultimate guidance. What is the best way for us to proceed? And you are just simply going to misinterpret that quite often. You are going to do almost exactly the wrong thing every time when it comes to choosing the correct path. Now, today you have these 7 of Swords in your base existence. This means that there is a new path coming. This is the culmination, the completion, the harvest of the first part of the path of ideas. Swords signify air, soul, thought, intellect, and communication. And so there may be some type of new communication coming in. There may be something, a new idea coming in. There's a new way around a situation. He is defeating his enemies by not going to combat. He's not riding out to meet them with his sword held high. He has snuck into town and taken their ability to defend themselves. He has found a different way around the situation. He's tired of fighting. He wants something new. He's going to bring about peace through deception. He is finding a new way around the situation, and that is what you are doing. This is your current situation. You are looking for a new way around, or the new way around is revealing itself to you. This is being clarified by the action you can take in this particular area is just state that change. Wands are spirit, fire, life, light, logos, and change. This is the signification of overcoming the challenges. There have been challenges dealing with change that you are overcoming, and it is leading to a new path to go forward. This is definitely a positive read already from the beginning. Next up, we are going to be looking at what you want to create in your life. This is The third eye is where you envision what you want in your life. The sacral is where you actually put it into play. This is the area of sexual generation, so it is dealing with lust and chastity. You may be dealing with a little bit too much affection or not getting enough affection. Neither one of those are necessarily good. You're supposed to be in the balance. This is also where you see your way forward, what you want to create, in the same way that you want to create children. Most of the time, when you generate, you are wanting to create something, whether this is a book or a movie or a new job or working for yourself or whatever it happens to be. This is where you generate it. And for you, this is going to be the area that deals with lust and chastity. And for you in particular, this is going to be governed by other people's thoughts and their rationale. What do other people think about these things? The problem is that you misunderstand it. They tell you to add salt and you add sugar. Right? You just misunderstand what they're telling you completely. It is not even kind of related. Right? You don't even see in the future whenever it's already played out. You're like, how did I get that wrong? You just completely misunderstood what they said. And that's just because the T is in your sacral. But for you, today we are looking at the Magician in reverse. Now, the Magician, when he is standing tall, is about assuming your power. This is realizing the path, the original path, the beginning path. This is the number one card for the Major Arcana. This is saying that you are stepping into your authority. He is standing here with his one hand in the up to the as above, one hand to the as below. He has the crown of infinity over his head. He has all the implements of magic on the altar in front of him. He is fully equipped and capable to do the things that he wants to do. But you're not, right? This is a resistance too. This is a not quite happening yet. This is a don't take the steps forward. This is a don't card, right? The obverse is do these things. The reverse is don't do these things, right? You may be having resistance or you need to resist. That'll be clarified. But in this particular area, you are not currently stepping into your magicianship. You are not creating your reality. You are not stepping into what you want to create. Right? That is what this is saying. If it was standing tall, it's like, yeah, you're building your business. You're writing your book. You're writing your screenplay. You're starting your movie. Whatever it happens to be. But you're not doing that yet. The current energy is you're not doing that. And that is clarified by actions that you can take with the Ten of Wands in reverse. Now, wands are spirit, fire, life, light, logos, and change. Tens are about learning the new path, right? You have the new path now. You got that with the 8. You're like, oh, look, there's a path. Let me choose it with the 9. And with the 10, you are learning about it. Except you're not, right? You have it in the reverse, which means that you are not working. Like this is the working diligently card. You can see he's carrying all of the change in his hands. He is bringing it home. It is a burden. He is stooped over, but it's not one that he can't do. He is making progress. You are not making progress. You are not stepping into what you want to create in your life. This is a reiteration of that. You are not embracing the change, right? They're learning the new path. You are not doing it. There is a new path. There is another way around things. You're just not seeing it yet. You need to gestate this change, and this is change as well. There is change, but you aren't working on it. You aren't making it happen. You are wanting change. You want to step into your magicianship. You're just not doing it. That's going to bring us to our solar plexus. The solar plexus is the part that changes your food into fuel. It's the part that really drives the other things, right? This is your existence currently. This is what is making it happen. This is what you want to create. This is how you fuel that. This is the area that governs gluttony and temperance. You may be over-consuming the things of the mortal coil. You may be under-consuming. Neither one of those are necessarily good. You're supposed to be balanced. For you in particular, this is going to be governed by your FI, which is how do I feel about this situation? Or how have I felt about this situation? It's more about past feelings than it is about current and future. How has these things made me feel? And what morals have I derived from how this made me feel? This is what feeds what you want to do in your life. You have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. The Ace of Pentacles, when it is standing tall, is a new job opportunity. It is a new source of income coming in. It is a new home that you are buying. It is a new place that you are moving. Right? It is the realization of the path. Hey, look, there's a path, right? But for you, it's not quite showing yet. In the current situation, you are not seeing this new path. There is a way around it that is about to reveal itself if you gestate the change, if you embrace your magicianship, if you start working towards your diligence. This is saying that there is a new opportunity. You're just not recognizing it. You're not seizing the opportunity. You are not stepping into that. And that is clarified by this Four of Wands, right? The Four of Wands is a spirit of cooperation. It's one of the marriage cards of the tarot. I don't really do the marriage thing on this. Like, other people can do love readings. I'm not doing that. If it comes up, it comes up, and that's just how it is. I'll say what Spirit tells me, but for the most part, we don't really deal with that. But this is a cooperation card, right? This is a understanding card. Fours are about understanding. This is change. Wands are about change. And so this is understanding the change so that you can realize the opportunity. If you want to flip this card around, this is what you do. These are the steps you can take with the current situation. And so this is a cooperation card. This is a balanced card. There are two poles. They are strong equally. The people are in between. They are dancing. It's a good balance. This is about understanding the change. If you want to realize this new path and get this new way around, step into your magicianship, then it's going to be about understanding this change. Next up, we're going to go to the heart. The heart is what you really want in your life. It ties together the as below with the as above, and allows manifestation to happen. When you have your as below and your as above in accordance, you can feed your energy through your heart into the divine to manifest all of the things that you want in your life. It is the area that governs greed and charity. Greed being associated with the earthly coil. Charity being associated with the spiritual coil. It is the part that really fights between the upper nature and the lower nature. It binds together the divine and the mortal. This is the area that deals with that. For you in particular, this is going to be governed by new things. You like new things. You like to explore. You like to get out and have new experiences. This is what you really want to do in your life. You really want new things. You don't like the routine, right? The routine really bothers you. You don't really care for that. Now, you like everything to be organized. You like everything to be in its place, but you like new experiences. You like all of the best things, and you like new experiences. For you, what we have is a choice that you're not making, right? This is a change card. It is a Two of Wands. Wands is spirit, fire, life, light, logos, and change. And two signify choosing the path. There is a path. You see that with the ace. You choose it with the two. Do you want to walk the path? Do you not want to walk the path? That is up to you. You have free will. But if you want to walk the path, you're going to have to do something because you're not even seeing this choice. This choice is what you want to do. This choice is coming. It is on the brink. It is in the current energy. But there is still something that you need to do to fully realize it, to make it happen, to get to the point where you can actually make that choice. You see the path, you just don't know what to do. Clarifying that, you have the King of Cups in reverse. Now, when the King of Cups is standing tall, this is all about mastery over your interpersonal relationships. The cups signify interpersonal relationships. It can be familial, it can be spousal, it can be coworkers, it can just be your friends. It is all about the relationships, the emotional part of things. And the king is in charge of all of those. The king is in complete control of his emotions. And that doesn't mean not having them, right? There is a time for righteous anger. There is a time to not be angry. The king knows the difference. He knows when to be angry, and he doesn't let his anger rule him. He knows that sometimes you have to give in to pride or sloth or whatever it happens to be. It is about the balance. And there is something in this emotion that is not balanced for you. You are not in control of your emotions. You are not acting in accordance with your highest path. That's a good way of putting it. There is something about this that you still have to master. You've overcome the major part of it, or else you would have the Queen in reverse. So you have overcome the major part of the challenge. Now you need to get to the harvest part of it, right? You have put in the work to start to overcome your emotions. You just haven't made that final choice to fully commit to the path. The king is about the culmination. He is the guy that rules the entire suit. And you're right on the edge. There are steps here that either you need to step into that authority, or more likely from this card is not have that authority, right? Now, you should always have authority in your own life, but this choice may be out of your hands. It may be made for you by bringing about this new transition. You may be in full control of this, and you may be enabling this by gestating the change. Let's see if we can get some further clarification. Next up, we have the area of communication. This is the throat. It deals with pride and humility. You may be taking a little bit too much credit for your work, or you may be giving away a little bit too much credit to other people. This is about taking pride, but the appropriate amount of pride. For you, the throat is going to be governed by your NE, which is seeing all of the possibilities in the future. This could happen, that could happen, this could happen. This is about communicating that. But you have a problem with that, right? You either don't want to communicate the things that you see could happen, or you just see the wrong things and you communicate it wrong. Like, this is about miscommunication more than it is good communication, just the way that it works out sometimes. But for you in this area of communication, you're going to be dealing with the Page of Swords. Once again, this is an idea, right? Swords are thoughts, idea, and communication. So it may be a communication, right? This sword can be a new communication coming in that will lead to the change that you gestate. The page is about an understanding, right? You have seen the path, chosen the path, started learning the path, and now you are understanding the path so that you can rise to meet the challenge. This is understanding what is coming. There is a change. It is around thoughts or communication. And this is understanding that and communicating that effectively. Now, clarifying that with actions that you can take, we have the Two of Cups, which means that the communication is going to be something that you are choosing, and it's going to be on an emotional level because we have the Cups. The Two of Cups is all about choosing, right? You get to choose whether you want to walk the path of emotional maturity or not. Even that is a choice that you have to make. But if you make the choice, which is what this is telling you to do, then you can start understanding this idea. That understanding of the idea through this communication that you need to choose to do, if you so desire, will start unlocking some of these reversals. Next up, we're going to look at the third eye. Now, the third eye is where you envision your future. This is how you see into the future what you want. You put it into action in your sacral, but you envision it here in the future. This is the area that governs sloth and diligence. So whether you are working diligently towards your goal or not, maybe you're just kicking it. That's what this is going to deal with. And for you, this is going to be your personal logic, right? This is going to be governed by your yes-no checks, and you're going to get defensive over those yes-no checks. If it is logical to you and somebody else does something that's not, you're going to get upset about that. Some of that mastery of emotions may be tied into that. They are seeing this and they're reacting in a way that you're not liking. Now, what we have here, the 7 of the major arcana, which is the Chariot. This is forward movement, the completion, and the harvest. In the same way that the King is the completion and the harvest, the 7 is the King and the completion and the harvest as well, just of the lower path, whereas the King is the higher path, the full culmination. This is the halfway point. This is balance in your life. The Chariot is equally yoked. It has the light and the dark in equal measure. They are both yoked to the Chariot. They are both moving forward at an equal pace. It is balance. You have this balance, right? Now, this is signifying in the looking forward that there is a sudden change coming. There is a harvest coming, or that you want this harvest to come. Now, we have the culmination here, and we have well, I thought there was another one, but I guess this is the only 7. I thought there, no, you have this, right? This is the culmination of the thought and the idea, if you just stated, right? The new way around things comes from that. This is the completion and harvest of the first path, which is the earthly path. This is the correspondent to the King in the Arcanum. And so there is forward movement, or you want forward movement in this particular area. And now the actions that you can take are not moving. Right? Or it can be interpreted as moving. This is the Four of Pentacles. This is body, right? I don't know. Yeah, we did get the Ace of Pentacles. This is dealing with the mortal coil. This is provision. This is home life. This is pretty much the same as the base. This is the understanding. It is a 4 card, so it is an understanding of the earthly path. In order to get this progress, you need this understanding, but you don't have it yet. It is in reverse. In reverse means that there is still something left to understand. You are not quite there. You need to work towards it, or you need to resist this understanding. Now, resisting understanding is a little bit hard, right? How do you not understand something on purpose, right? This can be that there is more understanding coming that is reiterated by some of these other cards, right? This new direction really gives us a new feeling on things. This new opportunity that's going to come in whenever you can understand. This change is going to come in whenever you can understand. You're just not quite understanding this yet. Something about the mortal path. Let's see if maybe the crown will give us a little bit of clarification there. Now, the crown is the area where you interpret what the divine is telling you. The divine gives you a message and you feel responsible for going out and doing this particular thing. For you in specifics, the crown is going to be governed by the FE, which is how are other people going to feel about this, or how have other people felt about this, and what ethics are involved with the situation. Now, ethics are what other people think are right. Morals are what you think is right. And so you are more concerned with what other people feel is right than you are with what you think. Now, that's got a lot to do with your logic being a little bit misunderstood. It's got a lot to do with the fact that you happen to choose the wrong people to listen to. This is the area that is governed by hope and despair. So you may be hoping beyond hope for no reason, or you may be despondent even though everything is going the right way. Let's see what you got here. Now, we've got the Temperance card, and the Temperance is a 14, so this is a culmination of the secondary path. Temperance is about balance, right? You are interpreting from the divine that you need to balance in your life. He is crowned with glory. He has the 2 cups that he is pouring between. He's got 1 foot on the land, 1 foot on the water. All of these things are about balance. This is about finding the balance in your life. This is telling you that there is some balance to be stricken in your life. There is something that you need to, or the current situation is that there is balance. Clarifying that with some actions that can be taken in this situation is the 8 of Swords. The 8, when it is standing tall, is realizing that there is a new path. This is, you have just finished the harvest of the 7s, right? This is the 8 of Swords. You have just finished the culmination. You have harvested, right? Now what? What do I do now? I have all of these returns. Where do I invest them? Oh, look, there's a path. That's what the 8 is. In the same way that the Ace is, oh, look, there's a path. Maybe I can walk it. This is a higher path. This is, oh, look, this is what I can do with my returns from the first path. She is self-limited here. She has behind her all of the swords that have been holding her hostage, but they're not there. There's no people. That's all in the past. She is being held hostage by her past. These are thoughts and ideas holding her in hostage. It can be communication, but in this particular instance, this is an idea. This is a thought, even. You are thinking something that's holding you back. In order to overcome and to put into balance, you're going to have to figure that one out. Now, I can't tell you what it is that you are having regret about, what it is that you feel like maybe it was a bad idea, right? This is about ethics. This is about future feelings. How will this make me feel in the future? Maybe you're trepidatious about the change, or maybe you feel like it might be a little bit unethical to make money this easily. Some people have that problem. I haven't had that temptation yet. I would really like that temptation. But this is making the decision to find the path. You are not doing that now, and maybe you just need to hold back, but more than likely, this is about overcoming those self-imposed limitations so that you can see the new path. If you want to bring this balance into your life, you're going to have to get rid of this. Now, Now we're going to dive into the divine. The divine doesn't have any of the virtues attached to it, but you are guided here by what has happened in the past and the organization of the things, right? You have all of the best things. This is the best thing. I know the best thing. That's who you are. Now, we have for you the Nine of Cups in reverse. This is emotional unfulfillment. When it is standing tall, this is about a choice of the greater cycle for the emotional part of things, right? The interpersonal relationships is what cups are. The nine is about choice. Now, you've got it in reverse, so there is a choice not to make, right? Again, you've got a choice not to make right here in the heart, which ties directly in. You have this whole new situation unloading if you gestate. You have the temperance card if you turn things around. These three tie directly into your divine. And so this is emotional unfulfillment, right? This is you are on the higher path, but you are not investing it correctly. You are not making the correct choices about an emotional situation. Now, this may be tied to this communication here, right? This Page of Swords where you need to understand and make a choice about communications. This may be related to that. You have a problem, right? Now, the Nine of Cups, when it is standing tall, you have all of the good things, right? This is all of the good things. You have harvested with the Seven of Cups. You see the new path. You are investing the stuff that you have harvested into the new path with a nine. You have the nine in reverse. You are not currently investing anything into the emotions. And oddly enough, clarifying that with the divine masculine, you have the exact same card. There is something here about an emotional connection that is not supposed to be, right? This workaround of the change, this not embracing, this new path that you have more to understand about, this choice that you have to make that maybe you're not supposed to make. Like, there is something emotionally unfulfilling. There is, like, this is stepping away from the emotions, right? This is, you are emotionally unfulfilled with the divine feminine. Your current situation, you are unfulfilled. You are emotionally unfulfilled. This is kind of telling you that that's going to be the situation. Right? You are not going to feel the emotional fulfillment for a while. And I know that sucks to hear that, but I mean, you're going to be all right. You'll be okay by yourself. You can deal with that. Nobody wants to be alone. That is perfectly understandable. And it's not saying that you're not going to have a partner. It's just that you're not going to have that fulfillment that you're really looking for. You want things in your life. You want to generate. You want to step into the magician. There is just more that you have to understand. Wait on the understanding. Right? Don't force an emotional connection. Don't try to push into the emotions. Master your emotions, right? Get this king in order so that all these cards can start flipping around. That's going to bring us to the end of the reading today. Hopefully I brought a little bit of enlightenment and not too much confusion. If you like what I'm doing over here, let me know down below. Give me a like, a share, a follow. Throw me a comment. If you agree or disagree with anything that was stated, put it in the box down below. If you are a different reader and you have a different interpretation, you are more than welcome to drop it down below as well. And as long as they remain respectful, they get to remain up. If you really like what I'm doing over here, hit me with that super thanks. Consider joining for a membership or picking up a copy of my book where I teach you to do magic responsibly. To the crew, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate every single minute that you are here with me, and I am praying for you every single day. Until next time, I love you. God loves you. You are perfect, whole, and complete just the way that you are. And this has been Pitt State. Peace.